In the entire history of the ISO has never, ever once before this terminated a capacity supply obligation with a generator that had acquired a CSO. This is unprecedented. This is an unprecedented statement from the operator of the New England electricity grid that it is not interested in the electricity from Invenergy. Nothing could be clearer. The plant is going nowhere. It is not uncommon for power plants in New England to be delayed and behind schedule. It happened with the Footprint plant in Salem Harbor, Massachusetts. It happened with the Tewantic plant in Connecticut. The idea that the ISO would discontinue the capacity supply obligation is completely unprecedented and is a clear signal that everybody in this room is able to read, the EFSB is able to read, that the plant is not needed. On September 14th of this year, Invenergy filed new expert testimony of their witness, Ryan Hardy, about why the plant is needed. Invenergy's testimony can be summed up in one sentence. Ryan Hardy said, the plant has a CSO, therefore we know that it's needed. Using Invenergy's argument, using the argument of Invenergy's own witness, we know that the plant is not needed. We know that it'll cause unacceptable environmental harm, and those are the two criteria that the EFSB needs to look at in granting a permit. That is, Invenergy's evidence and Invenergy's testimony confirm what CLF has been saying since the beginning of the case. The plant isn't needed. The plant will cause unacceptable environmental harm.
What are your next steps from here?
This case is suspended until after Thanksgiving. If we go back to having a final hearing, CLF will look forward eagerly to the cross-examination of Ryan Hardy, who testified in November of 2017 that Invenergy would clear the upcoming forward capacity auction when in fact it was disqualified from even participating. Ryan Hardy, who said that the plant is needed because it has a CSO, which CSO was yanked. Ryan Hardy will be days on the stand being cross-examined because he has filed hundreds of pages of testimony in this case, most of which is now demonstrably incorrect.
What is the status on the PUC, the decision on the PUC?
On Friday of last week, Burrillville filed a motion asking the EFSB to reject the PUC decision. Burrillville is today filing a supplement to that request. I believe that the EFSB will probably hold an open hearing on that request, perhaps in October. There are some hearing dates available in October, and one of those may be selected. If the EFSB chooses to reject the PUC opinion, that will be another very, very important nail in Invenergy's coffin. Invenergy relies on the PUC advisory opinion saying that there is a need for the plant. That is obviously completely out of date now. And in the event that the EFSB does grant Burrillville's motion to reject the PUC advisory opinion, as I think is quite probable that the EFSB will, then that'll be another nail in Invenergy's coffin. It is a coffin that is getting many, many well-earned nails.